him being better than Mullins is obvious.
Not good enough.
He's inherently more valuable than Mullins, if that's your point. That's not who I'm comparing him against, and that's not who we should be comparing him against. I'm comparing him against the top 13 to 14 to 15 best quarterbacks in the NFL. And you wonder how would they do in his situation. You take guys like Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson, and even Ryan Tannehill. Right. If he played the way Ryan Tannehill has been playing the last 16, 17 games of his career, where there's not really questions about his decision-making process. He's not leaving much on the field. If it's open, he completes it, and he makes decent enough decisions. He's not as athletic as Tannehill. He doesn't have as good an arm as Tannehill, but the skill sets aren't too far off physically. Tannehill's also had an ACL in his past. Then I would have no problems with his play, and I would not really question him.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Someone wants me to rank Jimmy. I don't think I would be allowed back on your show if I ranked him.
Well, first of all, let's remind viewers that Kyle Shanahan's best friend and closest confidant in media, Chris Sims, ranks him 20th in the league. And I don't know if Kyle would rank him there too, but I think he would.
Well, Kyle said him and Kirk Cousins were top 10 quarterbacks before the divisional round of the.
He really said that Jimmy was a top 10 quarterback?
He said Jimmy and Kirk both seem insane to me. And look, I don't want to pile on Jimmy. I don't want to rip on Jimmy, all that. I really like Jimmy. I like who he is as a person. He seems to be a really nice guy. I like the way he's so even. He doesn't put blame on anybody else. He never accepts any kind of credit. He's the exact kind of person that you would like for your franchise quarterback. But the play on the field has to be critiqued, and it has to get better.
You know, we talk about how Aaron Rodgers goes into survival mode because he's gotten hurt. I see the same thing from Jimmy. The difference is Jimmy's 28. Aaron Rodgers is 37, 36. So you get it. And he's missed time. Like, Jimmy needs to actually play with more courage, contact courage in the future as his ankle heals up. Because the thing is, his ankle isn't really it's gonna be an issue all year. He's gonna have to take some hits. And his play needs to improve. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. It needs to improve. He can't be quarterbacks like 14 through 16, 15 through 18. He's got to get himself, at least in my opinion, maybe the Niners are a lot better than I think with their roster, with the roster around him. But in my opinion, he has to play like a top 10 to 12 guy, which he did even play at times last year too. He did have moments in games where he played like one of those guys, and he needs to do that a lot more consistently this year because the defense to me is just not as good. I can't emphasize enough how big the loss of Nick Bosa is. And the offense has a lot more weapons to me, and he's been in the system long enough. There's no excuses anymore. He's got to go let it rip and get the job done.
And I don't think a high ankle sprain is a real legit excuse. I mean, of course it's gonna take away from your effectiveness to a degree, but you still have to play well and win. That comes with being
once you get on the field.
Yeah.
I don't play in the NFL, so I don't know what players think, but I don't think they think that, oh, he has a high ankle sprain, so let's not go at him as hard and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember Aaron Rodgers played through an entire playoff run with a torn calf. Calf. And I think did he play the Niners in that playoff run?
I'm not sure. I forget. He was like hobbling around the field. He could barely move.
He was hobbling around, and I don't think anybody gave him.
Oh, Will only has a torn calf. No,
he has a torn calf. Right. It's just part of the business. Oh, COVID's an excuse. Yeah, the guy didn't practice for 2 weeks. That's why COVID's an excuse, or 1 week.
Yeah.
Jimmy practiced
and again,
the last 2 weeks.
The reason the Niners gave him the contract that they did is because they believed he was going to be a top 10 quarterback. They're like, look what he did. I mean, he elevated the play of his teammates. He took a 1-10 team and went 5-0. He had no pass protection. His running back was Carlos Hyde. I mean, he looked like a legit top 5, top 10 quarterback.
Made a lot of big-time throws.
Big-time throws, third-down throws, game-winning drives, stuff like that. They didn't expect that he would be throwing shovel passes and missing fullbacks wide open They didn't expect that. So I guess there are mitigating factors, injuries, all that, but like he's getting kind of toward the deadline. Like you got to get past this stuff now.
And I don't think they would even have a problem with the sometimes erratic decision making, because there were a lot of glimpses of erratic decision making in 2017 at the end, in the beginning of 2018.
He got bailed out. There was some luck involved there.
Right.
So Marquise Goodwin,
Right, but he made so many plays where if a guy makes plays, you kind of live with a few bad decisions here and there. Yeah. He's not making as many plays today, and that's the big problem.